y'all, it's Ann from What's Up Family Home, and today I have another collab for you. And this one is a cast iron skillet collab, and it's hosted by Ingrid at the Ingrid Chronicles and Cynthia from Our Bigs Adventures. And you're going to hear my grandkids in the background because they're going crazy over here. But I thought I would whip up a hot corn dip. And I will have Cynthia's channel and Ingrid's channel linked below, as well as a playlist, so you can see all the other videos. And there's some great cooks in this collab. And I love my cast iron skillet, and it is one of the few things that I have to have in my kitchen. You cannot go wrong with a cast iron skillet. It is your best friend if you take care of it. So hopefully, if you don't have a cast iron skillet, you will get you one, because this thing is amazing. The recipe calls for spraying the pan, so I put butter in here so it would not stick, because you do not want to spray your cast iron skillet with non-stick spray. It will put a coating on there and it's going to be hard to get off. You do not want to do that. So we're just going to put butter in the pan, and all it calls for is a small can of corn. I halved everything, so I'm using 1 can of Mexican corn. It calls for Monterey Jack. I'm using pepper jack. I've got 1 can of green chilies, and I've got a half a cup of mayonnaise. So I'm having the recipe, and I'm using a smaller pan. So I'm going to mix this stuff together, and then we'll put it in the pan. It also calls for Parmesan cheese, and I'll put that in just a minute as well. All right, I mixed this up. Oh my goodness, I could just probably eat this like this. It smells so good. I can't wait to try this. So I'm gonna pour this into the cast iron skillet. Oh my goodness. Ooh. And I'm also going to put some cheese on the top. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I am calling for it. Y'all, does that not look delicious? And I hadn't even put it in the oven yet. I just sprinkled more of the pepper jack cheese on top. Now I'm going to bake it at 350 till it's nice and hot and bubbly. All right, y'all, how good does that look? It's going to be hot. Be careful. If you're dealing with cast iron, it's going to be really hot. But oh my goodness, that looks amazing. I'm going to let it cool down for a little bit, and then we're going to try it. I know it's going to be delicious. Got all my favorite food groups, corn and cheese and green chilies. All right, this beauty is pretty much cooled down a little bit, so I'm going to try it. Jonah even likes it. I think that's what he's saying. Look at that yummy goodness. Cheese and corn and peppers. Let's try it. Y'all, this is amazing. It is delicious. I am going to make this for the Super Bowl because I've got another can. I didn't want to make it unless I liked it. And this was perfect. Half. If you've got a big crowd, make the original recipe. But this is... Bless you. This is so good. You want what? Chips? Okay. Delicious. I'm making this for the Super Bowl for sure. And also, if I can give you any tip, do not soak this pan in water. Make sure you clean it right after you cook in it. If you have any baked on food, use some kosher salt and clean it up that way. That helps a lot. Or you could also, Lodge makes a little scraper that you could scrape off the food. And also you could treat this, make sure and I always, when I clean mine up, I always just take a paper towel and put just a little bit of, I just put a little bit of shortening on there or some oil, and take a paper towel and just make sure I wipe it down good, and then I just put it in the oven, a warm oven. Just make sure you don't leave any water in here because it will rust. So hopefully you have a cast iron, but if you don't, go out and get you one right now. I want to thank Ingrid and Cynthia for doing this collab. I will have their channels linked below, as well as a playlist. They have amazing videos, and you really have to check them out. So I hope you make this for the Super Bowl or anytime. This is delicious. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So what did you want to try?
That.
You want to try that? What is that?
Oh, that's cheese.
Cheese, yeah.